Hey there, welcome to Brooklyn. This is Dr. Lowell Sala of NYC Emerging Healthcare Technology, your go-to place if you want to learn more about blockchain, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, and web development in healthcare. And also if you want to learn more about digital health. Today, I'm going to talk about my latest tech acquisition, which is the MacBook Pro 14 inches. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you will be able to hear and see every time I upload new videos and new contents. So this is what the MacBook Pro 14 inches looks like, and I just want to emphasize because you also have the option to buy or to purchase the 8-core CPU with 6 performance cores and 2 efficiency cores versus that of a 10-core CPU with 8 performance cores and 2 efficiency cores. And this is important again because the 10-core would have more expense, around 500 more or 2,500 compared with the 8-core, which only costs around 2,000 US dollars. And right now I am holding the charger of the Mac. I just want to emphasize this because this is very important. One of the fascinating things about this Mac Pro is that it has up to 17 hours of battery life and 11 hours of wireless web, so you don't necessarily have to charge them. Very good, especially if you're a developer or a writer or you're doing web design or web development in coffee shops, and sometimes you forget there's no plugging area in coffee shops, and this is really good for those moments and those times. I want to emphasize again the Liquid Retina Xdr display, which is this one, and it's around 14.2 inches. And in terms of its resolution, it has around 254 pixels per inch. So the XDR, or we call it the Extreme Dynamic Range, has up to 1000 nits sustained for full screen brightness and 1600 nits for peak brightness, and it has about 1 billion colors, wide color, and it has a true tone technology. Very good again if you're doing web design or web development, or especially user UX specialist. In terms of memory, it has around 6 GB unified memory, and of course configurable. You can use either 32 GB or 64 GB for the M1 Max. And in terms of its storage, you have the option to get or to purchase either the 512 GB or the 1 TB SSD. And of course, because you all were asking for ports, it has a lot of ports. It has the SDXC, a Thunderbolt, and an HDMI, which I use. It also has a MagSafe 3 and another Thunderbolt, and of course, more importantly, the headphone jack, especially if you're working and in the coffee shop. And it's also very lightweight, only around 3.5 pounds. And so it's so good to just bring it and then work in the coffee shop. What I have a thing though is that it's not actually good for gaming, which is, and I know a lot of people would have used a Mac for gaming. So the next part I wanted to show you is the Magic Mouse, and if you look at the bottom, you can see there is a port which you use for charging. I love this Magic Mouse because of course it has a smooth glide and there's no removable battery, and it is wireless and rechargeable with an optimized foot design. And so that's it for this episode. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and tell your friends about it. Bye, everyone.